What is up, YouTube? It's Twinn here, and you're watching Gaming with Twinn EverQuest. Hey everybody, it's Twinn here, and welcome to the very first episode of Gaming with Twinn Let's Play EverQuest. Guys, we're jumping into one of the oldest MMOs, one of the most beloved MMOs of all time, EverQuest. This game has such a long and storied history. It is actually 2 years older than RuneScape. The original version of RuneScape came out in 2001. EverQuest actually launched in 1999, which makes it really old. And EverQuest just celebrated its 19th anniversary as a game, which is pretty exciting. And to celebrate their 19th anniversary, they just released a new progression server. EverQuest is a massive game that has seen 18 different expansions over its lifetime. And so a standard server, if you play the game, will contain all of the contents from the base game and all 18 expansions. But a progression server, this progression server that started on March 16th, this server actually the server launched with just the base game loaded up, and every 12 weeks they're going to release another expansion on the server so that you can kind of play through the game in its original form and kind of see how the game evolved over time. Play it like you were there from the beginning. That's something that I didn't have the opportunity to do, so I'm very excited to play through this EverQuest server and watch it progress and play through the game as it was developed with the expansions releasing over time. It's a very exciting thing. So here we are in EverQuest. As you can see, the user interface is very old school. We are on the Coirnav server. Coirnav, I'm not exactly sure how it's pronounced, but that's the new progression server that just launched to celebrate the 19th anniversary of EverQuest. And we're going to go ahead and create our very first character. And it says here, all accounts and character bonuses that provide additional features and conveniences will be disabled while playing on this server. For example, recruit a friend, XP bonuses, head start items, etc. Yes, that is because this is supposed to be a raw EverQuest experience, so none of those things will be available. We're going to be creating a character on the base game, and it's pretty exciting. So there are several races over here on the left side that you can see. We have barbarians, dark elves, dwarfs, the erudites, gnomes, half-elves, halflings, high elves, humans, the Ixar, which the Ixar, we cannot choose this race right now because apparently this race was released in a future expansion, so that's not a choice right now, but they will be available eventually. We have ogres, trolls, the Vashir, which again are in a different expansion, the wood elves, the froglock, and the Draken. And the only races that we cannot choose are the Ixar, Vashir, Froglock, and the Draken. We also have all of these different classes here on the right side. We have a Bard, Beast Lord, Berserker, Cleric, Druid, Enchanter, Magician, Monk, Necromancer, Paladin, Ranger, Rogue, Shadow Knight, Shaman, Warrior, and Wizard. That is a lot of race class combinations, and I'm not exactly sure how big of an impact this will have on the game, but I'm sure it will. I'm sure it will have a large impact which racing class that we choose, as normally is the case in such RPGs. I believe the blurred out or the darkened classes are classes that were not available when EverQuest first launched. So yeah, that's pretty cool. After looking over all of these things, I decided to kind of go with a simple, typical race class combination just to get my feet wet in the world of EverQuest. I can always create a more interesting character later, a different race class combination. But we're going to start off by playing as your typical human. And the flavor text says, the strength of the human race lies in its diversity of thought, belief, and profession, though they tend to be weaker than many other races. They have no particular specialty with the sword or arcane magic. While that is true, humans are cunning and possess great ingenuity, which gives them an advantage. The human mind is sharp enough to adapt to nearly all forms of study, and this gives them a great range of options when choosing a profession. That sounds just awesome. And now, with the classes, I'm going to pick a warrior class. This should be just a typical tank-type character. The text says, warriors are the masters of armed combat and defense, taking the point in battles and going head-to-head with the most dangerous creatures of Norrath. Norrath, I guess, should be the world that we're in, kind of like Azeroth in WoW or Gillinor in RuneScape. Warriors are a melee class with the ability to wear plate armor and wield all types of weapons. Warriors build their strength and stamina to unheard of levels, making them far hardier than any other class. When combined with their heavy armor and excellent defensive skills, warriors are unmatched in their ability to survive the most brutal battles, which tells me that this guy is just going to be your prototypical tank-type character, which will be fun to play. Warriors train themselves in the skills of combat, mastering the use of all weapons and tactics. Warriors also learn to taunt their opponents, making themselves the focus of all their enemies' attacks, allowing the less resilient members of their group to remain safe from harm. That would be pulling aggro. So we're going to be able to pull aggro from enemies onto us so that our DPS teammates can survive. And look at this, all of this race class stuff that World of Warcraft mastered was already available in 1999. See, WoW came out, I think, in 2004, so 5 years prior to the launch of World of Warcraft. This kind of role-playing between, healers and tanks and DPS characters was already available, so that's pretty exciting. Okay, so warriors are often the cornerstone of a good group, providing a strong defense while also dealing heavy damage to their enemies. Warriors fare poorly when adventuring alone, and are an excellent choice for those who enjoy grouping and taking the front line in battle, pardon me. So this will be a little tough for us to play solo, which is alright because I am always up for a challenge. I like things to be difficult, so yeah, that's pretty exciting. We have several deities that we can choose to follow, and I believe that depending on the deity that we choose, that determines what city that we can access. And I also know that Crescent Reach must not exist, because if you try to pick Crescent Reach, it'll say missing expansion, select a different starting location, which is okay. We also have this advanced option that will allow us to actually spend points on ourselves. I'm going to go ahead and go with the default settings just because I don't know, too crazy much about this game. I'm just going to go with the default. Let's we also have this appearance editor right here. I'm going to go ahead and set my character. Ooh, an eye patch. That looks pretty cool. Let's customize our character a little bit. We won't take too long on this, just to make him look pretty cool. Yeah, there we go. Why don't we give him a kind of a goatee like I have a little bit. Let's make it black to match his hair. The hair on his head anyways. Perfect. And let's see, eyes, we'll make them icy blue, like my own. Alright. So yeah, that works for me. We have our human warrior, everybody. And in that case, we're going to be spawning in the city of East Freeport, which is a port city on the west of Antonica, and is primarily home to humans and half-elves. The city is politically divided between the two powers vying for control over the city, the Freeport militia and the clerics and paladins of the Temple of Mar. As long as you watch your back, Freeport is a bustling city with many activities to choose from. So I have no idea what's going to happen in this game. I have no idea what impact these choices will have on our character, but we're just going to dive right into this. We have created our character. We're going to name him Twinn. The game's only been out or this server's only been launched for a week, so I can't imagine that somebody else has taken our name. So let's give it a try. Submitting name for approval, and we're entering East Freeport. Awesome. Okay, so here we are in East Freeport, and Kane Darkmoor is in front of us. You have completed achievement. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. A deep booming voice breaks the silence. Oh, welcome to EverQuest. Whoa, all of these channels were too full to join. New players 400. General Warrior Antonica. Welcome to EverQuest. If you need help, click on the EQ menu button at the bottom of your screen. That's actually over here. I'm going to click help. Okay, good to know. Welcome to EverQuest. Okay, we have oh, this is a little manual of how to do different things. That is interesting. You have entered East Freeport. A deep booming voice breaks the silence of the room as you get your bearings. Step forward, young recruit. I am Kane Darkmoor, Guildmaster of the Army of Steel. Read the note in your inventory and hand it to me when you're ready to begin your training. Of course, if you're too afraid, I saw an elf handing out flutes in the Bard's Guild this morning. It's so funny. Right-click on yourself to bring up your own inspect window. Interesting. So he can train my skills, of which I am awful at all of these things. I have no money, so I can't pay. Oh. Oh, so it doesn't cost anything. You are already trained to the limit of your abilities in one-handed blunt. Already trained. So, you're no help at all. Okay, so he said to look at your inventory and read a note. Ooh, here is my inventory. Look at how old school this user interface is. Twinn, level 1 warrior, Nathaniel Marr. I have my HP. This should be my mana, which I don't need because I'm a warrior. My endurance, which I will need. Mitigation and evasion components of your armor class. So this is mitigation and evasion. Interesting. And this is my attack, my offense, and accuracy. And this is my experience towards the next level. I'm a level 1 warrior, as you can see here. Is there anywhere else where I can see that? No, just right here. Okay. Oh, here's the note. With blade in hand, none shall defeat us. Join the army of steel to master your weapon and skills as a warrior. Give this note to Cain Darkmoor. He shall accept you into the guild and train you well. Alright. Oh yeah, let's give it to him. Can I? Yes, and... Is that how this works? Give? Okay. Welcome. What happened over here? Oh, we, bring pride upon our name, Twinn. Are standing with a few different factions. Adjusted a little bit. Looks like we improved with Steel Warriors and Guards of Kanos. We lost from the corrupt Kanos guards. Interesting. Oh, corrupt. Weird. Okay, welcome to the Steel Warriors, young warrior. It is time to prove your mettle. Look to the outskirts of Freeport and join the fray. Show Clan Deathfist what a warrior of the bunker can do. Once you are ready to begin your training, please make sure that you see Arena Trueblade. She can assist you in developing your hunting and gathering skills. Return to me when you have become more experienced in our art. I will be able to further instruct you on how to progress through your early ranks, as well as some of the various trades you have available to you. Awesome. So that link, ooh, find. I wonder if... So these are all the people in the region. We're looking for Arena Trueblade. So, I don't know about you guys, but I don't see an Arena Trueblade here, so she must be in another zone. So why don't we just look through the zone a little bit, see what's here, but then we'll head to. We're in East Freeport. Why not West Freeport? Did we just teleport? I think we did. Are we still in the same room? Whoa, that was weird. A mystical path appears before you. Oh. No, we're still in the same room. We didn't teleport. We just have a path now to follow that'll take us to West Freeport. Maybe we can find this arena lady. Ooh, look at this. Oh, so this is like a big coliseum. We're hearing the cheering of people in the coliseum, but obviously not this one because there's no one here. Man, I can hear all kinds of noise as if people were here cheering on a fight. Maybe that's nearby in another coliseum. Whoa. The town crier. This place is huge. Oh my goodness. Wow. There's a statue here of a warrior. A peasant woman. How interesting. These graphics, you know, they're not the best in the world, but they're not as terrible as I imagined that they'd be. For whatever reason. We have all kinds of players actually chatting down here. We're going to go ahead and follow the mystical path. A town crier. Well, this isn't the start that I imagined to EverQuest, but this is the base game, the original game, EverQuest, from 1999, so I guess I can only expect so much. This game is definitely not holding my hand. Basically told us to fight people on the outskirts of the town and to find a certain lady. Freeport West, there's a sign. That's actually kind of cool, so I'm actually going to have to find things myself, it looks like. Or I guess make use of this find feature. find who I'm looking for. Wow. Hopefully this arena will give us our first real quest. I wonder if quests are the same as in other games where you actually gain XP for doing things, or if this is just going to give us a direction to follow. We are lagging. Oh, entering West Freeport. That is why we are lagging right now. This is really different. Shroudkeeper Hayush in the Plane of Knowledge offers shrouds, which allow you to take on a lower level form with new abilities. How interesting. So all we have on us is this short sword, glooming deep lantern, and it looks like a backpack, which has some stuff in it. Bread cakes, skin of milk, bandages. We also have this dirty training tunic. Why don't we put that on? Awesome. That didn't actually change what we look like. That is pretty interesting. Is this an NPC? Yes, it is. Fabrication. It's not who we're looking for. This world is big and kind of intimidating right off the bat. Just because I'm not exactly sure where to go and what to do, but we're just going to follow the instructions of Kane Darkmoor. Let's look for an arena. And as you can see here, that human is actually not on the find window here. Connections. So we can connect to East Freeport, the Freeport sewers, the Common Lands, Arkstone. What about Freeport sewers? Oh, here's a map. Arkstone portal. West Freeport map. This is kind of crazy. Zone guide. West Freeport. Northeast Antonica. Wowza, this is definitely going to take some learning. Okay, so I have been unable to locate this arena character. I've been chatting with a few other players, and apparently this game is not really based on quests. It's more about just kind of roaming and fighting creatures and moving in groups to kill creatures and level up. So I'm fine with that. It's more of a dungeon crawler. Fine steel longsword. Thank you kindly, sir. Let's try that on for size. That should keep you from getting horribly wrecked at first. Awesome. Good luck. Can you point me in the right direction for some noob low level? He says follow. Alright. Awesome. This is exciting, guys. Oh. Wow. Okay, so here's the entrance to Freeport. So, there are all kinds of mobs here. I was basically told just to kill these things. So, let's think about the old RuneScape days. Giant rat. Let's go. Auto attack is on. I have no idea how to fight this guy. Ooh, you slash a large rat for 9 damage. Tries to hit me but misses. Okay, so I don't have to keep pressing buttons. I've got my melee attack going. A large rat's corpse. Interesting. So we have... Oh, let me move this over. Here we have rat foot, loot or leave, rat tooth, and scalded rat skin is a no drop item. Are you sure you wish to loot it? Yes. Alright. Interesting. Okay, so did we gain XP for this? Yes. 5% XP. Awesome. So I guess we will fight these rats. Large rat corpse. Right click to consider it. A large rat regards you indifferently. Looks like an even fight. Okay, so then I guess I just press 1 and I fight. Okay. And he's pretty easy. Awesome. So guys, I killed some rats, and I took a little break, and I came back, and now it's nightfall, and now there are bats everywhere, which is interesting. I will say that the rats were pretty easy to kill. They only gave 5 XP per kill, but we are 77% of the way to level 2, and now we have these different creatures hanging out. We've got this decaying skeleton. Let's give him a peek, or a consider. He regards you indifferently. Looks like quite a gamble, so we're not going to worry about the... we're not going to mess with the skeleton. However, there is a Myotis bat here, and this says it looks like an even fight, so we're going to go ahead and take on the bat. So as you can see, when we engage a creature in combat, I don't actually have to press abilities right now. There is a series of auto attacks that happens between us, and the bat is dead. I automatically slash at him with my sword. He automatically hits back. He dropped a bat wing, which I don't actually have room for any more stuff. So we're actually not going to worry about loot right now. I'm not exactly sure what this stuff is used for. So we're going to drop this. We have a rat foot. We have rat tooth. I don't know that we need these things. But yeah, so we're not going to worry about looting these guys right now. We're just going to fight and try to get to level 2. Why don't we pick on this Myotis bat? See if we can't hit level 2. Yeah, you gain experience with a bonus. You have advanced a level. Welcome to level 2. Ooh, looks like an even fight. Let's try it. You ready, guys? We're gonna take on a fire beetle. Here we go. We are fighting a fire beetle. Got it down to 77 health. I feel like this is like old school RuneScape, where we're just like trying to get the best auto attacks that we can. I wonder what kick does. I guess not much. Yes. What did it drop? Fire beetle eye. Let's take it. I bet that sells. Okay. How much did our XP? Ooh, a lot? Oh, so it went from 3 to 5. I guess that's not amazing, but could be worse. There are still bats alive and spawning. This is Freeport. So I'm kind of getting my bearings a little bit. I wonder, is there only one way out of Freeport? Or I guess my question is the Common Lands the only... wow, look at that. Are the Common Lands, is that the only path out of Freeport, I wonder? Looks kind of risky, but you might win. Okay, you know what? Let's go for it. Yeah. We got this. Ooh. Yes, we hit him hard. Yeah. Awesome. So I've hit level 3. I've actually gone a little bit past level 3. I'm about 40% of the way to level 4. But I've actually been leaving the West Freeport area, and I've been heading into the Common Lands and getting my butt kicked. But apparently, if you are lower than level 5, then dying really doesn't hold much punishment. Apparently, as soon as you hit level 5, you're actually punished for your death. But when I die right now, I just respawn at West Freeport, which really isn't much of a punishment. None of my items are hurt or lost. So yeah, this is the Common Lands. This is the zone right outside of... Let's see. This is the zone right outside of West Freeport, and there are creatures here that can just ravage me. But these creatures give significantly more XP than the little fire beetles back at West Freeport. So I've been coming out here and preying on some of these young cubs. Here's a skeleton. Not much XP, but something to kill. There are these... Oh, and I've also encountered some hostile creatures as well, which is interesting. So there are these young cubs, little wildcats that prowl around. Where's my kick ability? It's gone. I don't know how, but like my kick ability and stuff is all gone. Interesting. There's nothing on my action bar. Well, yeah, these cubs are hostile. Ooh, I think this guy's too tough for me. Oh, this is just a large fire beetle. Let's see. How tough is he? Ah, he would kick my butt, apparently. Okay. So yeah, there are all these hostile creatures out here, and they can gang up on you, which is how I've died a couple times now. But yeah, no big deal. We are just gaining XP, trying to pick off some of these guys. I gain a lot more XP from killing. There are also these bears out here that I can kill. I can kill 1 or 2 in a life. And they give significantly more XP than the skeletons and the bats and the small fire beetles and whatnot. Ooh, this guy's got an axe. I wonder, let's see, what kind of axe is that? It's a rusty battle axe. Oh, here's a Young's Plains cat. So these are the things that I've been fighting. Let's look around. Is there anybody else around here? I don't think so. Okay, hopefully this is a good 1v1. Alright. And I can press 1 to kick, and then it has a cooldown time. Oh, goodness. We miss. We're not very accurate. We miss the cat quite a lot, but if we can kill it, then it does some decent damage. I'm such a noob at this. So the cat is kicking our butt right now. We're down to 69%, but we just delivered a big smack for 17 points of damage. That was incredible. And you can see down here the combat, how it goes back and forth. We're still at 60% health. The cat's running away now, and this is the worst part because the cat can run into the line of sight of another creature, which is really bad for us. Awesome. So we get a chunk of meat, and we get low quality cat pelt, and our health is at what, 58% right now, but our XP jumped up to 43. So yeah, we're just hanging out in the common lands right now, doing our very best to find creatures to kill and stay alive to the best of our ability. Ooh, here is a black wolf, which is lower level than us. So let's go for it. There we go. Is he running? Oh, he's weak already? I did 14 points of damage immediately. Awesome. That is incredible. I feel like I should use this meat and try to cook with it, but I don't know how to cook. Before I let you guys go, let's take on this black bear. Let's see if we can't. Okay, and I'll show you my XP right now is at 43. As soon as I finish with this black bear, let's see how much it jumps. Oh goodness. And make sure there's nothing around us going to join the fray. No? We're alright, okay. It's a pretty even fight. We've got the bear down to 58% health now, which is a good thing. Oh, we've bought a rusty two-handed sword now, which has a base damage of 9, but has a longer delay between hits, so that's a thing. When we do hit, we deal more damage. Going big or going home, I guess. Ooh, this is neck and neck. Actually, the bear just took the lead. Here goes a player running around. Wow, the bear's actually winning. Okay, we just took the lead. So close. Yes, down to 15%, and the bear's running, which means that he won't deal any more damage. Yeah! And we got the bear's meat and fur, which is actually worth a little bit. So yeah, that was a good fight, and 43% to 47%. So if I can just hunt these black bear in the region, then I can level up pretty quickly. So guys, I'm pretty close to hitting level 4 actually, but I've run into some crazy NPCs or mobs. There's a giant spider over there. I mean, massive. And when I consider it, which is where you check to see, oh, that guy is killing it. Well, when I consider it to see exactly how tough it is in comparison to me, it says it would just destroy me. So, and there's the other one that I saw, a griffin. When I consider it, it says glares at you threateningly. What would you like your tombstone to say? Yeah. So we're in the middle of some crazy stuff right now, but I am just about to hit level 4, and guys, this takes quite a bit of grinding. This game is not for the MMO player that wants a game to hold their hand. If you want fast progression, then this is not the game for you. So just know that right now. This is definitely an old school grindy RPG, but I'm loving it so far. Like I said, we're just about to hit level 4, and of which the cap in the game is 50. So it makes sense that the levels will kind of grind slowly for right now. Now the level cap will get higher. So because we're playing on a progression server, every 12 weeks a new expansion will be available to us. It's just that the base game only allowed you to play level 50, and so that was it, level 4. Awesome, we just leveled up, and that took me so long to hit level 4, but we immediately got more powerful. My HP is up to 141 now. My attack, holy smokes, do you remember when it was 14? My attack is 34 is my offense, 78 is my accuracy, so that is just wonderful. Awesome. Each level really gives you an exponential boost in your stats, making the creatures around you significantly easier to kill. So it's not like each level just gives you a tiny little buff. I mean, you get significantly stronger with each level of the game. But in 12 weeks, actually on June 6th, the first DLC will drop entitled The Ruins of Coirnav, where we will be able to explore this massive continent right here and unlock a new series of raids, which will be fun. So yeah, we're going to try to hit level 50 before June 6th if possible, or at least get as close as we possibly can. At that point, the cap will grow to 60, and it will sit at 60 for some time. So here we are at the bank in West Freeport. Oh, whoops. And this is our banker, Soris Silverfield. And pull this over here. It looks like... Oh, so is this our stuff? Do we have a backpack in the bank? That is incredible. We're going to store our bread in the bank. We're also going to store our mixing bowl in the bank because we don't need it right now. We'll keep our food on us so it can be eaten. Keep our bandages and the sword on us in case we want to switch to one hand later. And we'll put up the spit too. But yeah, now we know that we have this. We know that this is in the bank. That is awesome. Alright guys, so here we are in the Common Lands, and we are currently 99% of the way to level 5, and I'm pretty excited to hit level 5 because that is where, that's the point at which I was advised I can start looking for groups. I don't know what I will do with the group, but, because there's no way I can be tough enough for a raid at this point, but, yeah, we can start actually teaming up with other people. That would be a lot of fun. We're just moments away. I bet you this cat tips us over the edge to level 5. And, man, this has been a grind. I've spent a lot of time fighting wolves and plains cats, and really black bears are what I've been looking for. The black bears give me the most XP for, out of the things that I can actually fight and kill. There are some scary things in this area, too. Like, there was a griffin that came by and one hit me earlier. There's some giant spiders that are just scary to fight. Yeah, I'm excited to level up and hopefully get a group and be able to travel a little farther in the game. Here we go. Let's see if this does it. Come on. Yeah! Level 5, you've gained the ability to use Dodge and Parry. So guys, I've found, not a group, but I found one other character to play with. His name is Aviva, and he's a bard, which is like a kind of utility class. And he's a healer, but he doesn't get his healing until the next level. And I'm a tank, but I'm not really tanky yet. So, I mean, what a duo, right? But we're just going to do the best that we can. I guess I should try to stay in first person for combat. Makes it a little easier. Awesome. So we both get XP if we both do damage, probably. I'm actually just making that up, but That's probably the case. Getting a little better at one-handed slashing. We've got a fine steel sword equipped right now. Whoa, this is the tunnel. Holy smokes. Yeah, I have not been here before. Your feet move faster. This guy's useful. I like this guy. Green grass. Whoa. This is awesome. I didn't know this was here. This is the main auction and trade place. Awesome, so we have a little team of 3 now. So we've got Bluefire the Wizard, Aviva the Bard, and Twinrova the Warrior. Got the taunt. Yes. Okay, now we're at 29 taunt. Awesome. Taunt. You capture your target's attention. Awesome. It worked. Ooh. Taunt. Taunt. Awesome. Nice. So guys, I found a bigger group in EverQuest. We've got Team 6 strong, and we have just entered the Befallen, which for me, this is my very first time to enter this zone, and there are all kinds of new and exciting creatures in this area. We've got this cool little loot system over here where we share drops amongst ourselves. Whoa. We have these cracked skeletons now, which I can show you. Here is the Common Lands, and there's the Befallen, so we're just one zone over from the Common Lands. I actually sat with this group for quite a while, and we killed orcs in the Common Lands, and I've hit level 7. I've hit it actually really fast, a lot faster than I was gaining XP solo, so yeah, this is pretty awesome. These plague rats are new. Look at that, look at the green skin. And this place is kind of crazy. I'm wondering what this is, because it's like... It's called the Befallen. There's like checkered coloring on the floor. Walls of stone. It's like we're in a mine or something. It's kind of what it looks like. So we're just kind of holed up in this little tunnel area. All 6 of us. And Neofusion is our main assist. He will run around the corner and go pull aggro on one of the creatures and bring them down the hallway to us, and we just kind of gank them. Oh, ration. Let's get some food. I'm running low. Yeah, this is working out pretty well. We're level 8 right now. We're 30% of the way to level 9, and I think I can ride with these guys all the way to 10 today. I mean, yeah, it took me, you know, multiple days to go from 1 to 5. I think all in one session I can grind out level 5 to 10. It's crazy. So we all died down in the Befallen, and we are going to go somewhere else, I guess, called the Oasis. So yeah, it's been an exciting day. We have discovered this giant tunnel in the Common Lands where all of these players come to meet. We've met some new people. We went to the Befallen, had some fun, hit level 8, and yeah, apparently we're going to a new place called the Oasis. Ooh. This looks cool, but that looks scary. That spider. Let's try to run past this stuff. There's a lot of stuff. There's a lot going on here. This is a little scary. Let's see if we can't navigate around these guys over to my teammates, and then I'll be safe. Alright. And then there were 5. So, I'm fighting a caiman. That's kind of cool. This is pretty awesome out here. Wow. So we're fighting crocodiles and caiman. This is pretty awesome. Look at this desert, guys. We've got like a pier over here, players hanging out. This is just one big giant oasis in the desert. It's pretty awesome. I guess we'll do the same routine. Landola will go pull creatures and we'll finish them off. These can give awesome XP. I'm getting 2 or 3% of my bar per kill. It's pretty great. We've picked up a new player, Chanter dude. Is a DPS. Not exactly sure what class, but yeah, he's here. We got the whole bomb squad here, and this guy just goes running all over the place. He's a bard, I believe. Man, he's so fast, so he can go and he can pull aggro on a creature, and he can run faster than the creature to lure them over to us. Pretty awesome. Guys, this is a lot of fun. Really enjoying just chatting with these guys, you know, hanging out, leveling up. We're all moving up. Let's see, I'm on level with Garden. Chanter dude's a little higher. Champagne's the same level. Accursed is a little higher. Alright, and here he's got a crocodile for us. So I've been looking at my skills. Let's see. I got my one-handed slashing up to the max value of 65 out of 65. Now I'm working on my two-handed. Every time I level up, the max value for each of these skills increases. It's been increasing by about 5 or 10 every level so far. And this may put me at level 9. Wow, this looks awesome. The graphics don't feel so bad after hours of playing. Come on, get back here, your crocodile. One more hit. Yeah! Level 9. That's what's up. We are 1 away from being level 10 and 1/5 of the max level in this time-lapse server on EverQuest right now. It's pretty awesome. I'm going to keep grinding my way there. So I have collected, not here. I've collected a number of pelts. I've got some thick grizzly bear skins. I've got some low-quality bear skin, high-quality bear skin, medium-quality bear skin. I've got some spider silks. I'm going to try to sell them here in the tunnel, in the common land, but I also had a donor. Thank you so much to Haberdashery, also known as Surgeon General. He has a few characters, but thank you so much. Shout out to him for donating 100 platinum to the cause so that I can afford to buy banded armor today. I have no idea what banded armor is. I just know that it has been recommended to me several times to save up about 80-90 platinum and to buy a full set of banded armor. So yeah, we're gonna sit here and try to sell our pelts and try to buy some banded armor for as good a set of prices as we can. Alright guys, so we now have a full set of banded armor, as you can see here. Look at it all, our armor class is up to 140 right now. We have banded everything, and I am so excited, so pumped about this. I can actually tank now, which is just incredible. And Broken Arrow was the nicest person. I offered 85 platinum for the set. He actually sold it to me for 75. He took less for it, said he was trying to get rid of a bunch of his banded gear. So yeah, such a nice guy, and I'm pumped. I'm going to start looking for a group. He said that he's going to be looking for a group soon. So yeah, let's see if we can't get out there and start leveling. So guys, I just took a boat from Freeport over there, and I arrived in the Ocean of Tears, and I'm being greeted rather harshly by Zyle Benzmill. He's not not too happy with me. I'm not exactly sure what I did to interfere with him, but he obviously believes that I did, and we are getting hurt pretty badly. Ooh, there are a bunch of corpses here. Let's see if we can't... Okay, this translocator. Let's hail him. Butcher block. Okay, so we are perfect. Awesome. So we are headed to a place called the Estate of Unrest, and I have never been there. I was just told that I need to go there to get better gear for my warrior. So I've been grouping in South Row and in the Common Lands, and I've reached level 13, which is pretty awesome. I feel like I'm moving up in the game. I still haven't seen very much, but that's what we're trying to change now. Here we are for the very first time, I am in the Butcher Block Mountains, and I need to go to a place called the Estate of Unrest. Let's see. It says to go to Dognor's Cauldron, and then there to the Estate of Unrest. Okay, so we're actually only 2 zones away. Who knows how long it'll take to get there, but here we are. Wow, this is pretty epic looking. What is this? The Butcher Block Mountains. I don't know if this path is going to be accurate or not, but... Wait, do I need to go this way? Let's look. The path is... Whoa, that's crazy. Okay, so there's no default map here. Interesting. Is this showing where I'm running? Yeah, this is following me around. This isn't actually helping me on my path. Okay, so we need to head to Dognor's Cauldron and then to the Estate of Unrest. And here's a guard. There's a corpse. That's not a good sign, but Fort Fadeware. So we're on a new continent now, which is very interesting. Yeah, we're on the continent of Fadeware, which is another one of the places where we can access in the classic game. I believe the whole game world for us is Antonica, Otis, and Fadeware. I'm not exactly sure if that's true, but as far as I understand right now, that's what I think. And he's very weak. Okay, so it's not like we're over our heads with what's going on here. I'm not sure if this is the right path. I wonder if I can use find. Yeah, right here. Perfect. That is awesome. This is a handy little feature that shows you, takes you from where you are to a zone you want to get to. It takes you through other zones, so that's kind of nice. So yeah, we're going to use that to try to get to the Estate of Unrest. I'm not sure how difficult it's going to be. There's a group there, actually, that I was trying to meet up with, but I had some issues with my internet connection. I actually had a power surge, the router flipped, so maybe I'll find them there, maybe I won't. Either way, I can find a group. Is that a player running by? Yes, it is. So we're obviously, we're likely going the right way. I've heard a lot about this place, the Estate of Unrest. I've heard that it is a very good place to get drops. And I would love to improve my character's gear. We have bought an entire set of banded armor. You guys have already seen that. I have a fine steel longsword. I don't know if that's the best thing in the world. Hopefully we'll be able to upgrade part of our gear. I have a really crappy wooden shield that just has an armor class of 5. At least I feel like it's crappy. There's got to be something better than this. But yeah, we're going to go see if we can't tank for a group in the Estate of Unrest. And also apparently make some money. Hopefully we can get some drops and go sell them to players back in Freeport and make some cash. I don't know what for. Maybe better gear, but yeah. This zone, I mean, it's pretty cool. It's different from what we've seen so far, but it's all, it's just really all green. Whoa, something interesting. Ooh, and we're going that way. What in the world is this? That music, though. Ooh, there's skulls all over this thing. I just have to check this out. Wow, it's just a giant room with skulls. That kind of worries me a little bit. Okay, a dwarf skeleton. He's really weak, so I don't have to worry about him. Cool. So I guess since there's easy access from free ports to this zone, maybe this zone is kind of like the common lands and isn't too tough. Maybe I should have been here killing people first, except for there aren't many... Is that an actual goblin? It is, and he's really weak. That's cool. Maybe the reason we don't... Maybe the reason people didn't come here to level up is because the creatures are spread so far and wide. But, I mean, we could totally roam around in this zone, it seems like, and not run into any issues. Yeah, everything here is a lot lower level than us, because we've been spending time in near the Oasis in South Row, hunting caiman and crocodiles. I just spent so much time grinding through those. There's this crazy-looking flag here with, like, a dragon's head on it or something like that. Like some kind of tribal thing going on. I'm not exactly sure what that's about. Can I actually run up there? Are you kidding me? I better not get stuck here. Okay, we can. Whoa. Did I just take fall damage? Yes, I did. Am I going the right way? Where's my path? So I am going the right way. Ish. Okay, through here. Whoa. Alright, so I guess we made it through the Butcher Block Mountains. This is probably the zone exit into Dognor's Cauldron, whatever that is. There's a corpse right here. Alright, we're entering Dagnor's Cauldron. Perfect. It's so fun exploring new zones. I have no idea what to expect. Okay, so here we are. We are working our way towards the Estate of Unrest. This is the last zone to get through before we actually get there, so that is good news. It's just a giant crevice through the mountains, like a little mountain path. This seems to be a big filler zone that's not very... Oh no, we're gonna get somewhere. Interesting. There's going to be a big something in the middle. I wonder what this is going to look like. I'm lagging a little bit. I really love having the banded armor on, not being naked anymore. Not that I was literally naked, but, you know, I felt naked with my stats with none of these slots filled in. We now have almost every slot filled in with something. At least kind of useful. Our AC is up to 153 mitigation and 119 evasion, which is very nice. What is that? Oh, that's a player. Huh, Oben. Everyone has the coolest names on the server because we just started. Because the server is so new, like pretty much every name's available. I actually ran into Zelda earlier, which is interesting because my name is a spin-off of the Legend of Zelda series. My name actually comes from the Rova twins. I made it a long time ago. It was my RuneScape account, and it just kind of became my online name. People would call me Twinn, so... Alright. I always hate to see corpses everywhere. Makes me worry about what I'm about to run into. 17th anniversary quest? Tipsy Tina. I'm going to remember that. I don't want to do that right this second, but I will remember this. Okay, so it wants me to come down here. Aqua Goblin Mariner. Let's see how tough those guys are. Okay, so these guys would tie us. Okay, so this is a slightly risky situation. Not completely. So, okay, the path is just taking us straight through. We can go around this thing. Maybe? Perhaps? Let's see if we can't go around this huge pit. There's a giant lake in the middle and these creatures. This might be a good place to zone. I'd really like to find a place to soulbind so that I don't respawn back in the common lands. That would be just awesome. Maybe when we get to the State of Unrest we'll find a place to soulbind, but I'm not exactly sure. I'd just like to not have to walk all the way across the earth to get there. And this is such a small distance, like... Oh, what am I doing? This is where we're heading. But, I mean, really, we're heading right here from East Freeport. Like, this, the west edge of Fadeware and the east part of Antonica is the only thing we've explored so far. I know this is all one episode of Gaming with Twinn EverQuest, but I've been playing for about 5 days now. It's just the game's so grindy. I spend so much time just doing the same thing and trying to level up that I don't want to, you know, just put that all in the video. I really only want to show you guys the interesting parts of my experience, like when I journey into new zones. But we have so much space to cover in the next 10 weeks. It's not even funny. I mean, wow, this is actually a rather large zone. Elnian Hindris. Those guys are fighting. These players? No, these are not players. These are little NPCs. Interesting. Yeah, we're not going to do too much here right now. We may come back and explore all of this. Man. Oh, there's a Relentless Insomnia team guy. Oh, he must have the Spirit of Wolf on him. Spirit of Wolf is this little spell that I think bards cast it that increases your speed for a while. I really wish I had it right now, but yeah, no, didn't encounter any nice bards on the way. Man, this is so crazy. This is called what again? This is Dagnor's Cauldron. Oh, so it's like a giant cauldron, the huge lake in the middle of the zone. It's just crazy. I can only imagine what this would have been like in 1999. Oh, goodness. So he's actually a level above us. So I really want to try to avoid pulling aggro on him if I can. There we go. I love that we can just run all over these mountains. How crazy is this? Oh, he didn't target me. He cast a spell, but it wasn't against me. Maybe it was a buff on himself. And we are close to something called Kedge Keep. Ooh, let's get over here. There's several of them. Yeah, they would have killed me. They would have just killed me if I got too close to those guys. Gotta be really careful looking up over these ledges. Nothing? Okay. Yeah, I'm sure this video probably feels like it's all over the place and just kind of crazy, but yeah, I'm brand new to this game, so this kind of took some getting used to. But 13 levels into it, I feel a little more confident about what I'm doing. I mean, I've got some decent gear. I know how to get from place to place for the most part. I know kind of the places I need to be to level up. I've made some friends. This is the Estate of Unrest. So yeah, I feel like I can give these videos a little more guidance as we move along. Oh man. Okay, people. People. Okay. Well, here we go. We're heading in to the State of Unrest. Alright. Those people were... One of them looks like they were looking for a group. Let's see what the State of Unrest looks like. Death Scythe. Whoa. People dead all over the place. It's storming here. There is the member of Relentless Insomnia. Relentless Insomnia is a big guild that is has a presence on the server. Whoa. So why don't we look for group? Ooh. Lots of groups looking for players right now. It's always not my levels. Dang. It's never... Oh, let's see. There's people all over the place. Oh, these are players. So let's look at groups. Let's show all groups. Searching. Well, ooh, and there's no map. I don't really like using Brawl's map if I haven't been in a zone. Tipsy Tina, the same girl for the 17th anniversary quest. Okay, there are a lot of dead people here. And I don't see any NPCs. Let's just see what she says. Greetings, human. We're celebrating EverQuest's anniversary with a naked newbie gnome race across the continent. All naked newbie gnomes are welcome to participate and should begin by meeting me in Alcanon. Yep, not for me. I have no idea what I'm getting myself into. This is really scary. There's just a lot of dead people here. All the way up this path. Literally walking down a path of dead bodies. Wow. Okay, I say we head back down the path back here, and I say we look for a group that is operating in this region and try to meet up with them. All right. Exciting! I get to tank for these guys. We've got a full team of 6. So basically, I have a basically I have this ability that I set up so that whoever's the leader in my group, whoever they're targeting, it lets me target them as well, which is pretty cool. All these beetles, kind of crazy. This jack-o'-lantern. Look how insane this guy looks. This is just awesome. I mean, this is so cool. Right, I'm supposed to be tanking. So, the Tormented Dead. I don't know why it wasn't hitting. This is so cool. Getting lots of loot. I don't think there's anything that I really need. I'm going to be looking for gear mostly. Let's see how fast we're gaining. Already at 22, so this is actually going very quickly. Fighting these mobs. So Dawnbreaker here is what's called the main assist. She's also the main tank. That's kind of cool. So I'll just be kind of helping her out. And she's the same level as me, so... Or he. I say she. He. Dawnbreaker, he is the same level as me. I don't know why I assumed that was a female, but I did. Are they over here fighting? Or are they pulling? So, Dawnbreaker being the main assist, that means whoever he's attacking, that's who I need to be attacking at that point in time. Which really, it just helps us focus our DPS on one creature at a time. My taunt is not as good as Dawnbreaker's. He's got some crazy gear on too, like whatever those spiked gloves are. This is just a little crazy. So right now we're just hanging on the outside. Apparently you can go inside, and it's a little scarier. But we're getting plenty of XP out here right now. Yeah, plenty. Fighting these death beetles. See, when I consider one of these guys, they're a little lower level than us. Oh, something else that's cool that I'm not using right now. I gained the ability to dual wield, which is pretty cool. I could wield 2 weapons if I want, and I'll definitely practice that so that if I ever choose to, I have the skill. Because right now, really, one-handed slashing and two-handed slashing are all I'm really great at. Ooh, a ghoul. That is interesting. The jack-o'-lanterns are on level, so they're level 13. I really love having this armor now because I really do tank a lot better. I mean, as you can see, I've got several things hitting me, and I'm absolutely fine. Well guys, that's it for today's episode. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the show, be sure to hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe so you never miss another video from Twinn Gaming. This is Twinn, signing off.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going on a road trip. This is how I show my love. I'm playing it in my mind because I'm blaming on my ADD, baby.